aspire to be and challenges us to make these aspirations real. It calls on us to strengthen ASEAN's unity and centrality, to pursue growth that is both resilient and fair, and to safeguard the welfare of generations to come. Timor-Leste's historic admission into ASEAN today gives new meaning to that vision. Congratulations again to President Ramos Horta, Prime Minister Zadana Gosmao. Its place here completes the ASEAN family, reaffirming our shared destiny and deep sense of regional kinship. Within this community, Timor-Leste's development and its strategic autonomy will find firm and lasting support. Your Majesty, Excellencies, distinguished guests, as chair this year, I ought first to recognize the support, understanding of my colleagues, the leaders of ASEAN. Through that, we are able to realign our priorities to keep the association resilient, relevant, and responsive to the times. Together with fellow member states, we have worked to foster the conditions for peace in Myanmar. We know this requires patience and persistence and an honest appreciation of the realities on the ground. Guided by the 5-point consensus, ASEAN has drawn on every available channel and partner to reduce violence and ease the humanitarian crisis. But lasting peace cannot be imposed. It must be Myanmar-owned and Myanmar-led. Only then will the reconciliation endure. The relative peace and prosperity that ASEAN has enjoyed for nearly 6 decades are not self-sustaining. They must be renewed through cooperation and strengthened by shared purpose. That is why ASEAN is deepening economic linkages, widening trade, and enhancing competitiveness. The upgrade of the ASEAN Trade in Goods Agreement to be launched at this summit will create a more seamless regional market, unlocking scale, efficiency, and opportunity for our businesses and workers alike. We are also advancing the ASEAN Power Grid. The new APG financing facility will help bridge funding gaps and accelerate our transition towards cleaner, more secure energy. In parallel, we are moving forward on the ASEAN Blue Economy Framework and the regional electric vehicle ecosystem, building the foundations of sustainable industry and green growth. With ASEAN's digital economy expected to double to $2 trillion by 2030, we have agreed to fast-track the ASEAN Digital Economic Framework Agreement by 2026. And to ensure technology remains our servant, not our master, we will establish the ASEAN AI Safety Network, AI Safe, to embed ethics, safety, and sound governance in the use of artificial intelligence. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, rising protectionism and shifting supply chains remind us that resilience depends on adaptability. ASEAN must not stand still. We must have the courage to forge new partnerships and the foresight to deepen existing ones. In that spirit, we hosted the second ASEAN GCC and the ASEAN GCC China Summits earlier this year. Tomorrow, we convene the 5th RCEP Leaders Summit, advancing the world's largest free trade area toward its full potential. We also welcome again Brazil and South Africa, guests of the chair, to the 20th East Asia Summit, an important step in widening ASEAN's engagement with the BRICS and the G20 and strengthening our bridge to the global south. The future of ASEAN will not be written by circumstance. will be written by choice, by the choices we make today. On that note, Your Majesty, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it is my singular honor on behalf of the peoples of Malaysia to declare open the 47th ASEAN Summit and related summits. Terima kasih. Thank you.
Thank you, Dato' Sri. May we request that you kindly step forward to the center of the stage for the next part of our program.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now proceed to the ASEAN Prize Award ceremony.
The ASEAN Prize is the region's premier award honoring outstanding individuals or organizations for their inspiring contributions to building a stronger ASEAN community.
This award, initiated by the ASEAN member states, is supported by Temasek Foundation of Singapore and Yayasan Hasanah of Malaysia. We now invite His Excellency Dr. Kao Kim Horn, Secretary General of ASEAN, to accompany Dato' Sri on stage for the ASEAN Prize